Tonight on Talk Show with RJ Sheedy. Patrick Holland. Jim Ligor. And musical performances by Girls on Girls. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the king of Milford TV and Chill, TV's very own RJ Sheedy.
Watch your own show.
Your mic's not on.
Are you kidding me? Uh-oh.
This is the beauty of local
You
access.
want to try that again? Should we try that again, everybody? All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Milford TV. Welcome to Talk Show. I'm your host, TV's RJ Sheedy. How's everyone doing tonight? Yes. Yes. Anyways, as we said in the intro, I am the self-proclaimed king of Milford TV and Chill. And just so you know, the one rule for Milford TV and Chill is to not watch your own show. It's a total turn off. Don't ever do it. Anyways, everyone, thank you for coming out tonight to the show. We got a great show for you tonight. I know, before we move on, I know there's been rumors flying around, and I just want to let you all know, I know about the rumors. I know it. You all know I'm broke. You guys figured it out. I'm broke. It's really sad to say it, but it's true. Here's what happened. I bought every guy named Daniel I know a pair of white Vans just so I can walk up to them and go, "Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white Vans." Sadly, no one's been wearing the white Vans. I got them. Anyways, let's talk about what's been going on here at the show, because things has been bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. You all know Ryan Fatman, right? You guys all know Senator Fatman? Yep. This guy who, by the way, had enough free time on a Monday night to go bartend down the tradesman, has canceled on us twice now. Can you believe that? Twice. I know. You know, last month we had Senator Fatman booked, and yeah, about that, he decided to cancel on us 3 days prior to the show to go attend a presidential debate in New Hampshire because he's supporting a guy who will never be president. Hashtag Robot Rubio. That's supposed to be, yeah, Robot Rubio. Go tweet that now. Send it to Fatman. But anyways, it's all good. We were able to replace the senator with a guy who makes pickles, and the show went on. That's true. But whatever, things come up, and we decided to rebook him for our live show on March 5th. And yeah, about that. He decided to cancel on us today. Get this, I sent him an email last week making sure he can still make it to the show. And his guy tells him that he's at an event or something going on in the morning, so he had to cancel. Well, I responded and reminded him that the show was at night and not in the morning, which means he can still do the show, right? Well, no. The response I got back claimed that he had the whole day blocked off, so he still can't do my show. Pretty annoying, right? Well, luckily this time he gave me more than just a few days' notice for the cancellation for us to find some pretty awesome guests. Which brings me to my next point, which is we got a great show for you tonight, everybody. We got a great show. Tonight on the show, we have on Patrick Holland and Jim Ligor. Now, if you're from Milford, you probably know that Jim is running for one of our 2 school committee seats up for grabs, and Pat Holland is challenging Brian Murray for his Selectman seat. And before we go any further, I just want to make one thing perfectly clear with everyone watching. The show tonight is in no way me endorsing any candidate for either office. In fact, Brian was actually booked for tonight, but he unfortunately fell ill the last minute, and we do send our best wishes for him for a speedy recovery. Right now, I honestly don't know who I'm voting for yet. And you may be wondering where the other school committee candidates are. And I do want to note that due to time constraints, this is our only show before the election, we don't have the time to welcome on the other school committee candidates. However, I do strongly encourage you to be informed about this upcoming election. And please go watch the other candidates' appearances on That Milford Show, All Politics is Local, and 30 Minutes with the Town Crier. All those programs can be found here on Milford TV and on YouTube. But now, are you guys ready to meet our musical guests for the night? Awesome. Joining us tonight are the very talented Girls on Girls. Come on out, girls. Hey, you. What's up? Look at this. Purple. This is the only time my tie will match a bra. Hello, welcome.
Hi. Yeah.
Blue. She's got blue hair.
Gotta change it up a little bit, you know.
At least got a purple shirt on. I love it. Go on over and get ready. We'll be hearing from more later on. Fun fact, we'll talk more about this, but Girls on Girls are called Girls on Girls because they cover songs other girls do. You know, when I booked them, I thought they'd be given a different kind of performance with the name Girls on Girls. So I would like to apologize to everyone sitting in Lesbian Row if you're expecting another type of performance tonight. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not the real Girls on Girls you're expecting, all right? Great. Anyways, let's continue the show and let's take a walk over to the desk. Let's go to the desk for a little bit. Can I just say something? I just want everyone here tonight to know that you guys are a great audience. Thank you so much for being here and supporting the show. Thank you. You guys are such a great audience that we have a surprise of sorts for you. Do you guys want to see my first time ever on TV? Do you guys want to see it? Oh, sure. Oh, sure, Brian goes. Oh, sure. All right, here we go. Let's check this out. My first time on TV.
We have Dipshit Trivia coming up with a character and a half from Uxbridge. Before we do that, though, look, RJ stopped by in his Aloha Friday shirt, made us a Fox 25 shirt, and you got a message for Gino, right, RJ?
Yeah, lose the hat.
Coming back live from Uxbridge in a Fox 25 Morning News. Good man. Get yourself a note.
Yep. So, thank you. Thank you. Few things about that video. First, yes, I know that Gay Boy was being the fashion police at 10 years old. The writing was on the wall. I get it. Second, VB lied to me. There were no donuts anywhere at the place. So VB, you still owe me a donut if you're watching. And finally, another thing that hasn't changed in 10 years, after that was filmed, I happily walked into class an hour late and announced that I was on TV. I'm telling you, the writing was on the wall. Anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with Pat Holland. Stay tuned, everyone.
Like Talk Show? Like us on Facebook and follow RJ on Twitter and Instagram. Go ahead, like and follow us. Do it now. Did you do it yet?
Thank you. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome back. Our first guest is currently a member of the Milford School Committee. He is now running for Selectman, challenging Brian Murray. Everyone, please say hello to Patrick Holland. Hey, Pat, come on out. Hey, man.
Hey, RJ.
Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Come on over and take a seat. Patrick, I don't know if you remember this or not. The first time I ever met you, it was after I went to the gym. I was in shorts. I was in a T-shirt. I was sweating.
You look terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Every time I look a mess out in public, I meet someone new.
Yeah.
So I park my car on the side of the building, and I walk out of it, and there's like 3 guys in like a truck, like pointing and waving, like, you know, trying to get my attention. It turns out it's Will Kincaid and you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Are you-
absolutely.
You two good friends?
Yeah, lifelong friends.
Lifelong?
Lifelong. So I've known Will for my entire life. He's actually, he's older than I. Our parents used to live across the hall from each other on Reed Street, so they lived in the same apartment building.
Mm-hmm.
So I've known him since the day I was born.
Wow. Okay. Now, do you like tradesmen?
I do like the tradesmen, absolutely. I like their food.
They have great
They have fantastic food. I was down a week ago for their social on Monday night for all the live music. It's an amazing live music venue. You know, Rob does a great job down there. Everyone that goes there, it's a fantastic place.
Now, if Brian was here, I would be asking him similar questions about this. Unfortunately, he's ill.
Okay.
But I know Rob has a huge bone to pick with him because of the tradesman situation. What is your opinion on live local entertainment in Milford?
On live, I think that we need more live local entertainment in Milford. I think it's
Yeah.
no. I mean, really. So I mean, what's better than going out to a place, you know, having a beer, listening to people that you may know, play music that you want to hear. I mean, it's just, it's amazing. It's a great experience. You know, it's so much better than a sort of a dry atmosphere where there's a jukebox in there. You choose the songs that you want, and yeah, that's great, but you're not experiencing anything new.
Right.
You know, and when someone is performing for you, I mean, that's a level of entertainment that it's amazing. It's great.
Do you think that, so let's say you were on the Board of Selectmen
Yeah.
and we all know the whole story, what happened. What would you have done maybe different if you were there during the situation of maybe, you know, trying to figure out, should we let him do it again? Because I guess there were cops called, like noise complaints.
Right. So, I mean, any time that there's some sort of an event that happens in town, obviously public safety needs to be a concern. And I think as long as the public safety needs are addressed, then we should just have that. I think most importantly, you know, as a member of the Board of Selectmen, it's really important not to challenge and not to give people who are trying to earn an honest living by running a business in our town, not to give them a hard time. You know, I think that we need to be supportive of local businesses. And, you know, if we discover something that maybe we want to correct or we want to fix, I mean, it's important to talk to the business owner and say, hey, listen, there's some different ways that we can do this so we can improve it so we don't have any public safety concerns. But, I mean, really, the key is to support local business. I mean, local business, like local music, it needs local support.
Absolutely. Now, you've been on school committee for a number of years now.
6?
6 years now. And now you want to run for a selectman.
Yes.
Why run now?
Well, as a member of the school committee, I see a lot of the issues that the town is dealing with, and we have to deal with the ramifications of some of the challenges that we have as a community in the school department. And as a member of the Board of Selectmen, I'll have an opportunity to sort of better address some of those issues.
Now, on school committee, I'm sure you see a plethora of problems that Milford faces, and you just watch them and wish you can fix them. What problems in Milford stand out in your mind?
Well, you know, we have one of the issues that we're dealing with right now in the school committee is what we're calling the school choice issue. And so we've had, over the past 6 or 7 years, we've had an increasing number of people choosing to take their children out of the Milford School District. So anybody in Massachusetts can take their children to a different school district so long as that school district is accepting new children. And so we used to be a net positive. People would want to come to Milford, and they wanted to be part of our school system, and that tide has turned. Now, to be fair, the vast majority of students in Milford stay right in Milford. So, I mean, we're talking about a minority of students. But when you talk to the parents that are choicing their children out of our schools, you know, you find out things about your community, you find out things about your school that you think you'd like to change.
Why are kids leaving? Is it because the high school looks like a prison? Is it because Woodland's falling apart? Why leave Milford?
You know what?
I went through Milford schools. Sure, the high school looked like a prison. Sure, Woodland was kind of falling apart, but I loved it. I had great memories with my friends and going to class. Why are people leaving Milford?
I think the high school only looked like a prison because you don't want to be there. I mean, that's probably why it was sort of felt
Audience, prison? No one? Yeah, I heard a positive yes. Thank you. I'm sorry, it's not
No.
a prison, I know. I didn't want to be there, I know.
You know, honestly, the reasons run the gamut. So there are all types of different reasons. Some parents want different programming, other parents want a different student experience. But I think a lot of it traces back to a lot of the problems, I think, a lot of challenges that we face can be traced back to sort of trying to strengthen our community, our sense of community that we have here in Milford. And I think if we can get parents and families really sort of engaged and acting together as part of a Milford community, I think that's going to help fix some of our choice problems.
Now, you were we were just talking about Woodland, you were on the Woodland Building Committee.
Still am, yes.
You still are. What were some of the lessons that you might have learned from there, or some of the decisions that you had to make that may help you in this job as selectman?
Oh, boy, well, I'll tell you, one thing that I'm very, very proud of with the Woodland School is it's been a project that since its inception, as a matter of fact, I was the person who presented the article at town meeting for the feasibility study that ultimately led to that building. So I've been involved with this building since before ground was broken, since before architects were picked, since before the town actually voted for it. And I'm very proud to say that from the moment that project began, it has stayed on time and on budget. And that's a really hard thing. So, I mean, that building is a $62 million building, half of which we're getting reimbursed from the state. Actually, about 54% of the state is paying for that. And when it opens, it's going to be the largest elementary school in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And I'm very proud that we've been able to work productively and work proactively with the community and with the entire and with the entire committee that's building that building to keep it on time and on budget. And I think really most public projects, I think that's probably the litmus test, right? Can you deliver the building when you tell the town you're going to deliver it, and can you deliver it for the cost you say that you're going to bring it for? And so those are two very difficult things to do, and I'm proud to say that we're doing it.
How beautiful is this building?
Oh, the building is amazing. Actually, I just drove by today. It's starting to look like a school building now. It's the way that they had set that building up. It's just going to be an amazing environment for both our students and for our teachers. From the painting schemes inside to the playground that we're going to have. I mean, we're going to have the best playground in Milford.
Can I play at the playground?
Absolutely, everyone can play at the playground.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Got a slide?
I'm so proud.
Got swings?
No,
Knee
well,
slide and swings.
It has
Fire
all
pole?
kinds. It has a parkour structure.
A what?
Parkour.
What?
You know that when they run around, you've seen the videos of parkour when they run around and they jump across rooftops from building to building, and you've never seen parkour?
No swings?
You should look it up on YouTube. Look up
No,
parkour on YouTube.
Okay. Any swings at this park? Any slides? Do you have a fire pole? Jungle gym? Do you have the?
Yes, there's all kinds of climbing structures. I gotta tell you, I don't recall seeing swings in the plan.
Why don't you have swings at this school? Seriously, what's going on?
I don't know what to tell you. You know what? I'll have to bring it up. I'll have to bring it up with the chairs
Please
committee.
do.
I will
Please
do.
do. I might have to write a letter to someone.
I will do.
Now, every town has a main street.
Yeah.
We've seen a change of sorts happen on our Main Street.
Yeah.
What is your view on Main Street?
You know, the changes that I've seen on Main Street kind of make me sad, to tell you the truth. You know, it used to be a really vibrant place. You could buy anything that you wanted on Main Street. You could buy clothing. There were pharmacies. There was a music store. There still is a music store, thankfully. But more importantly, there was a theater. We used to have a movie theater. I don't think that you'll
Yeah,
to
the
remember
State
that.
Theater. John Darian ran it.
Yeah, right in the corner.
Literally everyone I know worked at it at some point.
Yeah.
My dad worked at the theater.
My father worked there for 12 or 15 years, I think. And so there was a reason sort of to be downtown. And when there was a reason to be downtown, it was sort of the center of our community. And we sort of lost that, I think, over the last 20 years. It's sort of been sliding away where there are fewer and fewer reasons to go down there. And it doesn't have to be that way. There are plenty of examples of towns around us that either haven't let their downtowns deteriorate or have revitalized them. So if you go to a town like Natick, I mean, Natick is amazing, right? So Natick has all these huge stores built up on the periphery of the town, but the downtown sort of still stays alive and still stays vibrant. A town even closer than Natick, Marlborough. They made a concerted effort a few years back to put together a plan that was going to bring some life back to their downtown. Now they have a recording studio down there. They have restaurants, and so you talk about wanting to bring retail back to downtown. That's not just retail shops. That's restaurants. That's cafes. That's banking. That's just places for people to go to spend their money, to gather, and to talk with each other. And I think we're a stronger community when we have more of that right in the center of our town.
So what happened? Was there anything that a specific board or someone did to create businesses disappear from downtown? And what can we do to bring those restaurants and theater venues and whatever else back downtown?
So I think we've had a ton of development on the periphery of our town, right? Because there was land and it was easy to build a building, and so you put up a building and you can put whatever type of business that you want.
Right around 495 with the Kmart's
Right.
and the Target. Kmart's
Absolutely.
not even there anymore.
No, Kmart's gone
That's
now.
how old I am.
You're
I'm
dating
still
yourself.
Oh my, wow, okay. I never shopped at Kmart when it was here. I always went to Target.
I think, development along Main Street in an established business, it's more challenging. You have to have a longer view. You have to have a long-term plan. And I worked for a number of years. I'm a practicing attorney now, but I have worked for many, many years in retail development and marketing. And so, one thing that I've been doing for a long time is sort of putting together plans to help independent businesses be more successful. And so it really takes a long view. It takes a long plan. We're not going to be able to turn around what's happening on Main Street, in a year or 2 years or 3 years. It might take 10 years. It might take 12 years. But we need to start the process. We need to put a plan together. I think sort of the things that are the most well-planned, they have the best results. And I think I have a sort of a unique business experience to start putting that plan together.
Some people might hear your answer, love it, and then ask, is this a job a selectman should be taking? Do you think it is?
I think so. I mean, if the people of Milford want the job done, then they'll vote for me. And if they do, then I'll take that job. I think part of sort of revitalizing the center of our community is really going to start with fixing some of the other big problems that we have in town. So I think that before we can really start to breathe that life back onto Main Street, we have to start dealing with the traffic issues that we have in Milford now. We have to start dealing with the parking issues that we have in Milford right now. So you know, revitalizing downtown is really one piece of a larger project that really addresses some of the bigger issues we have.
So before we can tackle downtown, we gotta tackle traffic, and then we gotta tackle parking.
Before we can do any of that, we have to put together a long-range plan, so anything that we do is working towards that plan. You know, one of the things that they did in Marlborough is they put together a downtown development corporation. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's essentially what it is. And so they plotted out how much retail space they wanted to have, how much industrial space they wanted to have, and everything that they do works towards that plan. And so I think the plan, the long-range plan is important. You know, I'll give you an example of long-range plan that works really well. So we have a long-range educational plan in Milford. It was put together by Representative Fernandez, Selectman Buckley. It was the latest version of it, the one we've just completed, was done in 2004. And that plan talked about renovating all of the buildings, our school buildings, and which grade should be in which building. And so by building this Woodland School, we've just finished that plan. And so now we have a renovated Memorial School, a renovated Brookside School, a renovated Stacy School, a brand new Woodland School. So I mean, these are all part of that long-range plan. I think that we've seen in town that it works very, very successfully. And so I'd like to do that for sort of commercial business growth along that Route 16 corridor.
Awesome. We're almost out of time. Before we go, I do want to give you the opportunity to look into camera 3 right over there and tell the residents of Milford why they should vote for Patrick Holland.
So I've spent my entire life in this town. I love this town. And I want to help make this town a community that my children want to raise their children in. I mean, ultimately, the long goal here is that when I'm 75 or 80 years old, I want my kids to live close enough that they can come over to my house for Sunday dinner. And that's really why I do this. That's why I serve in the school committee, and that's why I want to serve Milford as a selectman.
Patrick Holland, everyone. Pat, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Jim Ligor. Plus, we'll be playing 5 questions. Stay tuned. More talk shows coming your way. Da-da-da. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I just want to mention that if you're watching this for the first time and you love what you're seeing, please go give us a like on our Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. They're down here. Please do me a favor. Just do it. Everyone follow me and like on, yeah? Yeah. That's about it. Our next guest for the night is a part of Zero Drift, one of the biggest local bands of all time. He is now running for one of the 2 school committee seats up for grabs. Everyone, please help me welcome our good friend, Jim Ligor. Jim!
Thank you.
Hey, Jim! Great to see you.
Man? How are you? Great to see you.
Go take a seat.
Thanks. Thank you
God.
very much.
Jim, welcome.
Well,
Welcome.
thank you very much for having me. Now, I know a lot of faces over there in the band, that's for sure.
You know the band, you know
Absolutely.
everyone.
Yep.
How do you like Girls on Girls? Do you like them?
Wow, that's a loaded question. Girls on Girls is actually one of the premier musician ensembles in the area. Part of the local music community, so I'm a big fan, actually.
Now, you've been on the show before. You are a part of Zero Drift. Talk to me about Zero Drift. I don't know who's going to be watching who don't know.
Well, my counterpart is actually in the audience.
Yeah,
what we
Lou's
should have
back
done
there.
was brought him out. But no, so Zero Drift had actually been on. We took a little break for a while. You know, everybody has families, things to do, lots of sports and activities going on. So, but we were able to pull it all together again. Lou and I are going back out on the road.
On the road. That's just up for 140,
Yeah, that's just
right?
basically up and down 140, Pepperoncinis.
Yeah, doing that tradesman, nice you'll do Central, yeah.
No, we had a great night last Saturday at the Tradesman. We played with the Perry brothers. It was us, Gabe Barboza, and of course Justin and Ray to close out the night. So it was an awesome night, and it was packed from beginning to end. So it couldn't have been better. And it was a great way for us to get out and do another set. So now we're booked at Pepperoncinis from May, June, throughout the rest of the year, and now we're starting to put together some other venues.
Awesome.
So it was great.
Who the hell is James Thomas?
So James Thomas was a bad idea.
Was it?
Because no one knows who he is. But it was supposed to be my my kind of nom de plume for my original material.
Okay.
And Ray chastised me one day. He said, you know, you really should drop that Thomas thing because, you know, nobody knows who that is. And it's true, so nobody knows who it is.
I went on Facebook,
So
like, who the hell is James Thomas? Then it's like, oh,
I know.
it's Jim.
So Malcolm texted me. He's like, I need to find one of your songs. And he's
Yeah.
like, you know, where would I find it? I said, James Thomas. He goes, who's that? So I said,
Yeah.
that's me. So, but yeah, so it was a bad idea. And I
Was
should
it really?
probably remarket myself underneath my original name because, you know, Ray's point was, hey, you know a lot of people in the area. You
Right.
should probably focus on, you know, getting your name out that way. So,
Mm.
so look for changes to come in the future. I'll be changing that to James Ligor moving forward.
So was Tonight a mistake, though, the song?
No,
'Cause
tonight
I
was a
love
great.
the song.
No, tonight was tonight. Hey, we were fortunate enough to win a Song of the Year award. Thank you, Ray Oja.
Yep.
So it was that was a collaboration from a lot of people. My partner in crime back there, Lou Miano, ladies and gentlemen.
Lou.
So Lou helped out quite a bit on the song. We had a Brian Buttman, Tim Galvin, Jesse Gonzalez. I mean, it was Roger Jordan from Stillburton.
This is like a huge.
We had a
wow,
lot
what
of people
game.
on the song. It was a lot of fun to do, and as you know, we have all of these little projects going on the side. So it's Lou and I play together in Zero Drift. We do a lot of songwriting. We're working on film and television opportunities, and we work with some publishers in Nashville. And then we have all of these local things going on, like side tracks where we play with Tim Galvin from the Teeter-Totters and Brian Buttman and a few other people. So and Mike Perry and the Perry brothers are involved in some of that as well. So it's this big, you know, cumulative melting pot of local musicians, and it's fantastic. I mean, I can't. Even Monday night at the social, I don't know if you ladies were there.
Did
I
you
got
guys
there
go?
late.
She went.
So,
Okay.
you know, it's just a great community. Pat was talking a little bit about, hey, we should have more local live music in the area, and
absolutely, yes.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
What do you guys think? More music?
More live music.
Yes.
How could you go wrong with that? So, you know, and I couldn't agree more. And I think that, you know, Ray is kind of like the patron saint of local music in the area, and he's trying to bring all that stuff back. And I think there's a great community wrapped around that. So, you know, I think it's come a long way. I think you ladies could probably agree from where it was to where it is now, and it keeps getting larger. So it's an awesome community. I keep hearing from people outside of the community that, you know, they don't have this kind of stuff, that kind of involvement around, you know, where they're from.
Right.
Just look at the social, you know.
Oh my God, it's a huge night. So I asked Pat this question earlier. I'll ask you the same one. You're a local musician.
Yep.
I believe you're on personnel board. I found that out while watching our show.
Yeah,
so
I am on the personnel board.
why run for school committee?
Well, actually, that's a great question. So, you know, this for me, this kind of feels like a natural next step. I've been on the personnel board for about a decade. I was chairman for about 5 or 6 years of a lot of involvement in town meeting. To me, you know, I've always wanted to make a run for school committee. And now I think I have 2 boys. My wife and I have 2 boys, Joshua and Jake. Josh is 15. He's now in high school. Jacob is 11, and he's in 5th grade. So the time felt right for me to try to, you know, move to the next level and see if I can give back to the town in another way. And I wanted to be a little more involved. The personnel board is fantastic. We've been doing a lot of great things, including our compensation study that we're about to roll out in front of town meeting and in front of the selectmen. But the school committee is a little more near and dear to me. The district is a little more near and dear to me. I grew up here. I graduated here.
So you went to the prison too?
I did go to the prison, yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Lou and I both did, graduated in
Oh,
1988.
wow. Former inmates. Love
Yeah,
it.
former. It's probably why we spend so much time around each other, you know. So, but it is true. I mean, I am a huge supporter of the district, and I know a lot of, you know, as Pat mentioned, we have school choice issues, you know, where folks are leaving the district, and you know, my wife included, we end up having a lot of these conversations. You know, talking to people at courts and fields and gyms about, you know, eventually the topic of school comes up, and you find out that people are making choices to leave the district already. So, you know, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, all through that that grade span, you end up having conversations, you know, face to face with parents, hearing about their concerns about why they're leaving the district. And you know, part of my platform when I was on Al's show a couple weeks ago was that you know, we need to communicate we need to communicate the good things that the district is doing. You know, again, if you look at things like our 5-year cohort average, which is our graduation rate, which is about 94%, 93, 94. Our college acceptance rates are in the mid to upper 90s. You know, those are the things we have to try to get out in front of people. So, you know, when we talked about having targeted messaging out to the community, you know, one message for academics, athletics, and enrichment so that people get an idea as to where we are with the district. We've talked about ideas like putting together KPI dashboards, you know, metricing the district in terms of, if you want to know where we are in terms of how the district is performing, you can go to the school website and see how we stack up
see
against
the stats, you can see everything.
Yeah, because it's very difficult to pull information, and I think a lot of people make decisions on, you know, conversations that they're having on the side, which, you know, may or may not be accurate. If we put out the data and you still decide you want to move out of the district, that's fine.
Okay.
If we don't put out the data and you move out of the district, then I don't think we've done enough to try to keep you here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, like we just talked about this, you are a local musician, you're running for school committee. I'm sure you know that across the United States, music programs are being cut left and right.
Yeah.
What will you do for the music department in Milford High School? Or just the school system in general?
I'm a huge supporter of music, as you well know, and you know, anytime I think you have to look at cutting curriculum is a difficult conversation to have. So we talked about this not long ago, and before you make a line item cut to a budget like that, I think it's important to look to see if there's cost reduction activities surrounding ancillary areas other than curriculum. So for example, could we look at the total cost of ownership of running the high school? Is there opportunity to renegotiate the, you know, the food contracts? Are there opportunities
Can
to
you fix the school lunches for the children? Please, they're serving them slop. I don't know if you've ever seen a
I
school
haven't eaten
lunch
school
lately.
lunch in a long time, but
Have you heard of soggy salad in a cup?
oh,
It's nasty.
it can't be good, but it's
No,
not
it's
bad.
not.
I
It's
mean,
terrible
I think
food.
my wife will agree. It's not bad enough to deter Josh from eating 2 or 3 lunches. So I don't know.
Josh, bro.
I don't know if he's watching, but right, Josh?
What's up, Josh?
So, but yeah, so to your point, I think, you know, I think it's never easy to cut curriculum. Certainly the music program, and I will say, is something that actually helps our school choice inwards. So I think it would be very difficult to actually, it would be very difficult to trim that program. But I think before we look at trimming any curriculum, you have to look at ancillary costs surrounding the total ownership of the school and the district, and whether or not we can look at maybe renegotiating contracts or looking for ways to implement business improvement opportunities so that we don't have to cut curriculum directly.
Okay. Can you get me a slide and a swing on the new Woodland playground?
I'll do whatever I can, because you know, I've been
Seriously,
once Pat
listen,
leaves.
What?
You know,
Once
right?
he leaves, they're good. Okay, you can
Once
do
he
whatever
leaves,
you want
I want
once
to get
he
you
leaves.
your own, the RJ commemorative slide.
Can you give me a plaque on the playground?
I'll get you the
Can you
plaque.
name it after me?
We should put a statue of you on the playground.
No. People will vandalize that statue. You
That's
don't
true.
understand.
We would just put your name.
Just the,
Yeah,
okay.
in
the RG
memoriam.
Sheedy playground. Okay. Sounds great.
Alumni.
Yes,
We'll go with the alumni.
Love it.
But yeah, so that, you know, like I said, it's a very touchy subject. I think curriculum in general, the music program specifically, I think, you know, is very near and dear to the area and the district. So I think, you know, if you look actually not too long ago, they tried to make cuts to the music program, and it was rallied pretty heavily. So I don't think that program will go down without a fight.
Do you know what you can do to make kids very happy? You know what you can cut to make them happy?
Math.
Get rid of math. Yes, you knew it. Get rid of
Sadly,
it.
math is needed.
No, it's not. The minute I know
After high school, college.
The
and
minute I know what 2 plus 2 is, I'm good. I don't need to know anything about the X's and the O's or anything.
those are irrelevant. Those don't come up again.
No, they don't.
You know, but they do
See?
help you get into
Realistic,
college.
yeah.
So
I'm taking.
you're in college now.
I'm in college and I'm about ready to fail math again. You're right.
Oh, so see that? There we go. You needed the X's and O's.
I needed those damn X's and O's. Damn.
So why don't you tell me how college is going for you?
College is going good. I'm taking a lot of TV stuff, learning a lot of new things.
That's cool. Are you do broadcasting up at Worcester?
I have a little radio show that I do over there once in a while.
Now, so then the other question I asked, and I was talking to Rob a little bit about it, is are you kind of freelancing outside of Worcester to like Emerson or some of the other colleges? Do they allow you to get onto like, not curriculum based, but can you know, kind of intern in different shows?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I got this one thing over at Worcester State. We call it the Beats. It's with the Center for Community Media at Worcester State, and I basically do stuff down there, and we do interviews, and it's really fun.
That's cool. That's cool. So, I mean, you should try to get. She's giving you the.
Yeah, she's giving me the signal. We got to move on for 5
sorry,
questions. Are
all
you
right.
ready to play?
Go right ahead.
All right, it's time for 5 questions, everybody. Let's roll it. All right, sir. Question 1, geography. Where is the center of the universe?
Milford.
Milford, correct, of course. Number 2, you gotta be very careful how you answer this, sir.
Okay.
Who won the headliner award at the local music awards last year?
Oh my gosh.
Please don't tell me you were that drunk to not remember.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't it?
Come on.
It
Come on,
wasn't.
she's gonna kick your ass out.
I was just gonna say it was Whiskey Church,
There
right?
we
It was
go, Whiskey Church. Number
Don't they
3.
win every year?
It seems like it, doesn't it?
Chip, you win every. Where's Malcolm?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Question number 3. There's a correct answer. It's on this card. Who is my favorite Beatle?
Oh, it's got to be Paul.
Paul McCartney. Yes, sir. Paulie.
Just for giggles, mine is John. So.
John?
Yeah.
Malcolm liked John. Malcolm was challenging me about the Paul
Says
thing all
Malcolm's
night.
deep. So we'll go with that.
He loves Imagine. Finish these lyrics for me. I can't make it tomorrow. Don't want to see you in the morning lights.
Oh my God, that's mine.
That's yours, yeah.
I don't know.
Why do you? Come on. I don't have it written on here because I was just so certain.
Oh
you
my
knew your own
God, I
song.
don't know. I haven't
Bro!
played the song in 6 months.
Okay, that's
sorry.
tragedy. Wow. Okay, number 5. Let's see if you can do this one. Name 10 artists whose songs are currently in the top 40.
Taylor Swift. Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, they're still up there.
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan, I have no idea.
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, I know her.
Macklemore.
Macklemore, okay. I know, I'm putting you on the spot.
How many do I have? 5?
You got 5 right now. Adele.
Oh my God! How do you?
Wow.
How do I
Okay.
miss Adele?
Okay. He's a little annoying twerp, a little, you know.
Brantley Gilbert.
That's not the twerp I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Hey, say her name. Say her name.
What did you? Oh, Justin Bieber.
But who's the girl that he used to sleep with?
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez. I think that's
Yep.
10. There we go. There
Thank
we
you.
go.
I did solid 5.
get?
I
4
did
out
a
of 5?
solid 5. 4 out of 5. That's not too
4 out
bad.
of 5 on the 5 questions.
And I messed up on my own lyrics, so
Don't
that's
rehearse
legit.
your song, bro. That was embarrassing. Thank you, coming
Thank
on,
you very
Jim.
much. Thanks for having
Thank
me,
you,
RJ.
Jim. Remember.
Thank you
where
very much,
going?
everybody. What's
Bye.
that?
Leave. Goodbye.
Are we done?
I guess so.
All right.
Peace out, bro.
See you, buddy.
I love that guy. Remember, you can vote in the Milford Town elections on Tuesday, April 5th, and you can watch live election results that night right here on Milford TV. We'll be right back with Girls on Girls. We'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back to Show 1. Welcome back. Joining me at the desk now is Eve Seduction. Eve, how you doing?
Eve.
Eve. Oh, no. Sorry, I was distracted by the seduction you were giving off.
Yeah, it happens.
Anyways, how you doing? Welcome.
I am doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Now, talking about Girls on Girls, where did this come about?
This was.
You guys are pretty new.
We're about 2 years old now. We actually, Lacey, my bassist, I have known for about 12 years.
What's up, Lacey? Hey there.
Lacey was.
She's the one with the blue hair.
Yeah, she was the young pup when I met her 12 years ago. She had a bass and no amp. I bought her an amp, and she started playing bass with me in another band.
It's a great way to get a bassist. Go buy him an amp.
I
That way
got
they
a-
can only play with you.
I got her an amp, and we had her in another band with myself and my boyfriend and everything for a little while, and then Trish and I actually met on Facebook.
Which one's Trish?
Trish is my
Hey there,
guitarist.
Trish. What's up?
The lovely Trish Deck.
Lovely Trish. What's up? You're so pretty tonight. You're welcome.
So Trish and I met on Facebook. She does some booking for bands, and she booked the band that I was in with Lacey at Liz's over in Hopedale. And
Love Liz's.
we played there, and that's when we met for the first time. And then we actually ran into each other auditioning for the lead of a different all-girl band. We were
Interesting.
competing for the same slot, and neither one of us decided to pick up with that band and started chatting, and we auditioned in drummers, and this is the lineup.
I love it. I love it. I gotta tell you, I love your drummer. She's got a mouth on her, and I love a girl with a mouth. I love
that's
it.
good old Eminem back there.
That's
That's
Eminem?
Mara Mitchell. That's right. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Mara Mitchell.
I heard she has a very special word that she loves.
She does,
What's-
because with Mara, it's all about the V.
The what? Lady Vagaga. The Vagaga? Come on, say it loud and proud. Come on.
She's on the spot.
She's on the spot. I'll say it for you. Vagina!
It's her favorite word.
I know nothing about vagina. What's that?
It's not in your heart when you say vagina.
Vagina. It sounds like you got vagina in your heart. That's yes. Now, by the way, I forgot. I don't think I ever congratulated you on this. Congratulations on your local music award win last year.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you. Yeah, that actually came as a big shock to us because we were really new last year,
Yeah.
and it was super fantastic just to be on the ballot and everything else. And then when they announced our names, I think it was the only time you'll ever see rock stars get up on stage and cry.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of girls on stage and give them an award, and they all cry.
I'll cry. It happens.
It's not very rock and roll, but it's who we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to go over there and get ready to perform? We're almost out of time tonight.
We
so
can do that.
We gotta hurry up
Awesome.
and get you on.
Awesome.
My God, you guys are gonna love these guys, these girls. Girls and girls, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to the show tonight. Thank you for watching us at home. Please join us on April 9th. We'll be welcoming on comedian Andrew Williams and Robert Tremblay. We'll see you next time. And to close out the show tonight, please give a big round of applause to Girls on Girls.
They say I'm gifted, well, I'm a certified prodigy. I'm gonna own you, I'm gonna bring that to your knees. I always tell you I'm the one. It's 'cause my brain is really super tight. Just look at me, I'm a leader, I'm a winner, and a cleaner. It's a monster, I don't need you. It's a meter, and I beat you. It's a monster, that's right.
Just like the way we go. Sing song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. Just like the way we go. Sing song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. And the days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is my own. I begin again. Sentiment.
All right. Are we set? Or do you want more? Another one? Leave it up to RJ. We did X's and O's just for you, RJ, because you're haunted by the X's and O's because of the math.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of rules. For 5 long years, upon you are my man. But I found out, yeah, I'm just a link in the chain. You got me where you want me. I ain't nothing but your fool. You treated me mean. Oh, you treated me cold. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. For every chain has got a weaker link. I might be weak, but I will keep you straight. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of rules. Tell me to leave you alone. My father said, come on home. My doctor said, take it easy. Oh, your loving is much too strong. I'm added to your chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of rules. For one of these mornings, they said the chain is gonna break. But up until then, child, I'm gonna take all I can take. Oh yeah, chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of rules. Chain, chain.